And now, joining me all the way from Washington with the emergence of Donald Trump is Bruce Deval. Many thanks, Bruce, for joining us.
Hi, Ian Ray. It's great to see you again.
Wow, great attempt at that name. Now let's get to the business of the day. With the emergence of Donald Trump as the 47th president of the United States of America, what is the mood in the country right now?
I think right now there are a group of people that are very shocked because they paid attention to the pollsters. And I think they haven't learned yet that pollsters almost always get it wrong. There's probably a good argument to be made that there should not be pollsters. It's $1 trillion business. But basically, the people that answer the polls are the people that have the vested interest that trust the pollsters. In this case, they generally tend to be on the progressive or the Democratic side. Trump supporters don't answer polls. Most people I know don't answer polls. So they thought that it was a surefire win. They thought that it was sort of a coronation for Kamala Harris. And I think they're stunned. But I think the magnitude of the victory is very clear. This is not going to drag on. Trump's going to get back in and start working. And I think that bodes well for Nigeria. And I really appreciated seeing and that you read President Tinubu's felicitations, because that's what we need to see. I think President Tinubu understands the international stage, understands prosperity. And I see a golden era of U.S.-Nigerian cooperation coming in. I really do.
But be specific now. What does this mean for the African community and, of course, Nigeria in particular?
I think one of the primary things you can count on for President Trump is President Trump sees China as a worldwide threat to democracy and freedom, no matter where it is. And certainly it's a threat to the United States. It's also a threat to all of West Africa. I think that we will see President Trump reach out to the West African states, most notably Nigeria, and forge a closer friendship. I think the days of ignoring Nigeria and ignoring West Africa and ignoring the entire continent of Africa are over. I think President Trump understands the real political issues that must include Africa if we're going to talk about world peace and world prosperity. I really, truly believe that. I don't think the Democrats have shown any willingness to do anything for Africa but dictate social issues and withhold money. So I think with Trump, we're going to see a change. At least I'm hopeful.
Policy. How will it impact Nigeria and other African nations?
We'll see is a willingness to partner with Nigeria and the Nigerian prosperity. And the greatest asset is not oil. It's the mental and intellectual horsepower of the Nigerian people, the great, vast, untapped reserves of incredibly brilliant people that are ready to assume the leadership in Africa of a technological revolution, of a financial revolution. And I'm hopeful the Trump administration will see that as a groundswell, one, for American prosperity, two, for prosperity for the African diaspora, for Africans, Nigerians in the United States, and three, primarily for Nigeria itself. I think we're going to see closer bonds being formed between Nigeria and the United States that are serious and sustainable. And I think the policies of prosperity are going to reach out across the Atlantic to Nigeria, because it's only going to make America richer if Nigeria is richer.
All right, great. Before I let you go, Bruce, what are Democrats saying at the moment?
Well, right now, I don't think they know what to say. They ran a candidate that no one had ever voted for that was imposed on everyone, sort of a coronation. And frankly, Kamala Harris avoided the issues. She didn't want to talk about the issues. Her campaign was based on the vibe, getting the vibe right, feeling good, dancing, laughing, having fun. And the American people didn't like that. We have some serious issues facing this country: the economy, border security, international standing, the lack of money to solve these issues. And the Democrats, their idea was, let's borrow more money to make money. And the American people are not stupid. You can't create prosperity by borrowing. And so I think the Democrats are very, very unhappy. They lost the Senate. They're going to continue to lose the House. I don't know how long that's going to happen, because historically in the history of the United States, what's called the midterm elections will come, and the Democrats will probably gain some seats back. But I think the Democrats need to learn their lesson. They cannot presume what the American people are going to do, and they cannot avoid talking about the issues. They can't simply turn this into a dance party like it's TikTok and then expect to get elected. That can't happen. The American people are far too sophisticated, too smart for that. And I think the world probably saw that too. Although you, and I think most of Africa, the news you got was Kamala Harris is going to win.
Many thanks, Bruce. Because of time, I think we have to leave the conversation at this point. Many thanks for joining us on News Extra tonight. All the best, Bruce.
Thank you.